Forget everything you know about hydraulics. The fluid era is dead. We are witnessing a paradigm shift that will rewrite the global supply chain. In the red corner, Boston Dynamics all-electric Atlas, a machine that moves in ways the human body cannot comprehend. In the blue corner, Figure 03. It's not just working in a factory, it's walking beside you on the street right now. Yet here is the trillion-dollar question. While Atlas is defying physics, Figure has silently solved the one problem that actually matters. Something I'll reveal in just a minute. Welcome back to Humanoid X Robotics, where we decode the future of embodied AI. And today, we are analyzing the industrial war. Boston Dynamics versus Figure AI. Let's dive into the specs. First up, the new Atlas. Boston Dynamics has finally ditched the heavy hydraulic pumps for an all-electric drive system. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a total architecture overhaul. They've introduced exceeding human range of motion. Look at the swiveling joints. It doesn't need to turn around, it simply reverses its orientation. This minimizes cycle time in a factory setting. The power play. They've announced a strategic integration with Google DeepMind. We are talking about merging world-class athletic intelligence with DeepMind's multimodal LLMs. This allows Atlas to reason through complex environments rather than just following a pre-programmed path. Now, shift your eyes to Figure 02. While Atlas is focusing on agility, Figure is focusing on generalizability. The biggest news. Figure 02 is no longer geofenced. It's running outdoors, alongside employees, handling uneven terrain. This breaks the structured environment constraint that limits most bots. At the BMW Spartanburg plant, Figure 02 isn't just a pilot project anymore. It's on the live assembly line. And to support this, Figure AI built BotQ, their first dedicated robot factory. We are looking at an initial throughput of 12,000 units per year, scaling to 100,000 in just 4 years. This is what we call hyperscaling manufacturing. Software is where the war is won. Atlas uses Advanced Model Predictive Control, MPC, augmented by DeepMind's reinforcement learning. It creates a library of movements that are physically perfect. Figure relies heavily on end-to-end neural networks. It watches video data, learns pixels to actions, and self-corrects. It's less coded and more taught. Both utilize sim-to-real transfer, training millions of hours in NVIDIA Isaac Sim before taking a single physical step. This reduces the reality gap to almost zero. Let's talk numbers. Atlas can operate for about approximately 4 continuous hours on a single battery before needing a replacement or recharge. When the battery runs low, the robot automatically moves to a charging station, retrieves a swappable battery pack, installs it, and resumes work, a process that takes approximately 3 minutes without any human assistance. Battery life. Figure 02 boasts a massive pack, capable of 20 hours of continuous operation. It's a literal 24/7 operator that autonomously docks when low. Boston Dynamics has not officially announced the selling price for the latest commercial version of Atlas, but industry experts and sources predict the price will be very high due to its sophisticated technology and complex manufacturing process. Estimated production cost ranges from approximately $500,000 to $1 million per unit. Atlas only becomes competitive when considering its ability to operate 24/7 without breaks, vacations, or labor insurance. It can be many times more expensive than traditional industrial robots, and so far is primarily intended for large enterprises rather than individual buyers. If a human worker costs $60,000 per year, plus benefits/insurance, and a Figure 02 costs roughly $150,000 upfront with a 5-year lifespan, the robot becomes a labor cost killer. We are looking at an amortization period of just 18 to 24 months. After that, it's pure profit. It's what CEOs call zero marginal cost labor. Price war. Atlas, historically premium. likely to be sold as high-end capital expenditure, CapEx, for specialized tasks requiring extreme dexterity. Figure: adopting the ROS, Robot as a Service model. Companies don't buy the bot. They hire it for a monthly fee aimed at being lower than a minimum wage paycheck. This lowers the barrier to entry for smaller factories. Which jobs will disappear within the next 10 years? Material handling, manufacturing and assembly, freight and transport drivers, assembly line repetitive tasks, and jobs related to hazardous environments. Reason: technology is advancing at an unimaginable pace, and robots can perform these tasks fully autonomously. If these robots hit the 100,000 unit target, we will see a massive displacement of Tier 3 manual labor. However, it creates a vacuum for robot fleet managers and teleoperators. The economy shifts from doing the work to supervising the work. But it's not all perfect. Limitations. Battery density is still a bottleneck for outdoor missions longer than a day. And edge case failure. What happens when the AI encounters something it has never seen? It freezes. Ethical barriers. We face the uncanny valley fear and the very real threat of weaponization. Plus, the socio-political backlash of mass automation could trigger new regulations against lights-out manufacturing, factories with zero humans. Protests will erupt against major corporations as displacement accelerates and humans are forced to compete with robots for jobs. My prediction: Atlas will dominate highly specialized, complex environments requiring extreme gymnastics. Figure could become the Model T of humanoid robots thanks to its aggressive production scalability toward mass manufacturing, transforming luxury robotics technology into a mainstream product. Within the next 10 years, humanoid robots will become standard equipment in industry, just like renting a forklift today. The Industrial Revolution wasn't a suggestion. Neither is this. In 2030, will your portfolio rely? The Acrobat powered by cutting-edge technology, Atlas, or the labor cost destroyer, Figure? Drop your bet in the comments. You either leverage this silicon workforce to scale your efficiency, or you compete against it and lose.